When rationalizing algebraic expressions, it is important to note that there is no possibility of finding the value of the variable. The process of rationalizing algebraic expressions is rather to simplify complex expressions.
When rationalizing algebraic expressions, it is very important to have a good grasp on factoring.
In the given problem, x plus 3 times x minus 3, you can identify it as a difference of squares. But in general terms, we're reviewing factoring, so what you would do is follow the method FOIL. So you'd multiply your first terms together to get x squared, then your outside terms to get positive 3x, and then your inside terms to get negative 3x, and then your final two terms to get negative 9. So your two terms, negative 3x and 3x, should cancel out, and your final term should be x squared minus 9. So this is your review on factoring. When rationalizing algebraic expressions, students should also review GCF, or greatest common factor, and LCM, or least common multiple. To review the concept greatest common factor, we have the example 1 over 2 plus x plus 2 over 1. Since the denominators are not the same, you need to find a common denominator before you add. So you would multiply 2 over 1 by 2 plus x over 2 plus x. And then you would distribute, so your next form would be 1 over 2 plus x plus 2 times 2 plus x over 2 plus x. Then you would combine like terms under one denominator, and you would have 1 plus 4 plus 2x over 2 plus x. Then you would add 1 plus 4, so you would have a final form of 2x plus 5 over 2 plus x. To review least common multiple, we have the example of finding the least common multiple of 6 and 8. So the LCM of 6 and 8 is 24, since 6's factors are 3 and 2, and 8's factors are 2 times 2 times 2. The LCM must include one of every distinct factor from each of 6 and 8. Therefore, the LCM equals 3 times 2 times 2 times 2, which equals 24. Now the viewers will see some example problems involving how to rationalize algebraic expressions using the operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. In the following problem, c plus 2 times c minus 1 over c plus 2, since you have a like term, c plus 2, in the numerator and in the denominator, then you are allowed to cancel out the full term. So your final answer should just be c minus 1. In the following example, j squared plus 7j plus 6 over 12j cubed minus 14j squared minus 10j, you're asked to simplify the algebraic expression. So first you would factor the numerator into j plus 6 times j plus 1. Then your next step would be to factor out 2j from the denominator, so you would have 2j times 6j squared minus 7j minus 5. Your next step after that would be to factor out 6j squared minus 7j minus 5. So your final answer should be j plus 6 times j plus 1 over 2j times 3j minus 5 times 2j plus 1. In the following problem, x plus 3 over x squared minus 25 over x squared minus 9 over x plus 5, you are asked to simplify the following algebraic expression. So your first step would be to recognize that there are two fractions, one in the numerator and one in the denominator. So this is a compound fraction. So the first step would be in the numerator to simplify that fraction's denominator and factor it out to x plus 3 over x minus 5 times x plus 5. Your next step would be to, in the denominator, factor out the numerator in the fraction. So you would have x minus 3 times x plus 3 over x plus 5. So Your final fraction should look like x plus 3 over x minus 5 times x plus 5 over x minus 3 times x plus 3 over x plus 5. Next thing you want to do is, since this is a compound fraction, you can multiply by the reciprocal. So you should set your problem up to be x plus 3 over x minus 5 times x plus 5 multiplied by x plus 5 over x minus 3 times x plus 3, since you can multiply by the reciprocal. So now you have like terms, so you can cancel out x plus 3 and you can cancel out x plus 5. So your final answer should be 1 over x minus 5 times x minus 3.
On the SOL, you will be given several technology-enhanced problems. The following is a modified example of one you may see. On the SOL, you may be asked to factor an expression and place all terms of the factored expression within a box. So in the problem, you are given x squared minus 4 divided by x squared plus 4x plus 4. On the SOL, you are going to be given more than the terms that are needed to solve the expression. On the board, you will see factors of the expression. First step in solving the problem is to factor the expression. You will get in parentheses x plus 2 and x minus 2 on the top, and on the bottom in parentheses, you will get x plus 2 and x plus 2. Now that you know the factors, look at the choices on the right and begin to drag and drop them into the box. For the top, x plus 2 and x minus 2. On the bottom, x plus 2 and x plus 2. Now you have solved the problem. Remember to make sure that the factors are in the correct spots. With practice, this skill can be learned and remembered on test day easily. And remember to always check the algebraic steps in such problems to avoid careless errors.